Okay. All right, everybody. Well, we're going to respect your time and jump right into this. So I am Jen Griswold. I'm in Washington, D.C., and I'm so excited to have you here. And I will tell you, I am a sleep girl. I sleep about 7 hours per night when my husband isn't snoring. And I love sleep big time. And I'm joined by my good friend, Proline Queeret, who is in Houston, Texas, and she has a secret sleep recipe for herself, which is what, Proline?
So every single night, I always have like a lemon and ginger hot tea. I don't know, it does good things for my belly but you should always brush your teeth after that because you don't want to sleep with lemon. I learned that from my dentist. You don't want to sleep with lemon on your teeth.
Okay, I can see that we have a lot of people getting less than 7 hours. So we're going to try and give you all of the knowledge tonight. So we're going to jump to the next slide, and we really want to, in 15 quick minutes, take you through the science behind sleep and belly fat, how you can improve your sleep to get better fat loss. And then we're going to give you some of our recommendations, tips, and tricks in a free guide that we made just for you that you can take with you. And you're going to want to stay till the very end of this presentation because we have some very fun gifts that we're going to offer all of you at the end as well. So let me ask you, and you can tell me in the chat, have any of you ever felt like you're doing everything right? You're eating well, you're exercising, but the belly fat just won't budge? Give me a raised hand or a yes, that's me in the chat if that is you. Well, you guys, I know it's all of you. You are not alone because take a look at these troubling stats. So, according to aarp.org, we know that more than 1 in 4 women in their 40s and 50s have trouble falling asleep and staying asleep for 4 times during the week, 4 or more times. Is that any of you? Because this is sadly more of the norm than it really should be. And then when we take this to the next slide, you probably won't be surprised to learn that obesity amongst the same range of women, so 40 to 50, has also risen to 42% over the last 25 years. So these statistics underscore just huge common challenges that all of us have with sleep and weight during midlife. And it's also why 13% of us resort to prescription medications. So 13% of women 45 to 64 resort to medications, which have a whole host of side effects. Some of you may have tried them. So tonight we want to give you some natural strategies to help you get back to getting good rest and having just all over well-being. So Proline, over to you.
So let's talk about the science between sleep and belly fat. Now, you might be thinking belly fat is just all about diet and exercise, but your hormones play a massive role. And one of the biggest disruptors is poor sleep. When you don't get enough quality rest, your body produces cortisol, the stress hormone. And cortisol's job is to help us survive stressful situations. But say when it's elevated, like when we're sleep deprived, it tells our body to hold onto fat, especially around our midsection. And then there's insulin. And that's the hormone that regulates your blood sugar. And when you're sleep deprived, your body becomes more resistant to insulin, meaning your sugar stays in your bloodstream longer, leading to more fat storage. And this is why, even if you're eating healthy, the lack of sleep can keep your body stuck in fat storage mode. So let me, whoops, boop.
I don't think we're seeing your slides anymore.
No? Okay, hold on one sec. That's funny. This is when it doesn't become a little but longer than 15 minutes. I'm sorry. Hold on. For real, we did practice. Okay, here it comes.
I'm seeing a lot of people that get less than 6 hours of sleep.
Oh, wow. Okay, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's move on to metabolism. Have you ever noticed that after a bad night's sleep, you're suddenly craving the carbs and the sugar, or in my case, the extra coffee? That's because sleep deprivation slows down your metabolism, making it harder to burn calories efficiently. Plus, it increases ghrelin, which is the hormone that makes you hungry, while decreasing leptin, the hormone that signals fullness. The result is you're hungrier and your body is literally telling you to go find those high calorie comfort foods. And this means even if you have the best intentions with your diet, your body is working against you when you don't get enough rest. So let's be real, when you're exhausted, the willpower to say no to that pastry or the extra glass of wine is so much harder. Here's something that people don't realize that when your body burns fat and muscle while you sleep, deep sleep is when your body releases the human growth hormone, which helps repair and rebuild your muscles. The more lean muscle you have, the higher your metabolism, meaning you burn more fat, even at rest, which is great news. But when sleep is disruptive, HGH levels drop, and instead of building muscle, your body is breaking it down to store energy. And this leads, of course, to a slower metabolism, and of course, that storage of fat, especially in the belly. There is good news. I promise you. There is good news because there are simple ways for you to improve your sleep to support your fat loss.
Okay, so I want you to think about how you wind down at night. So, are you setting yourself up for deep fat burning sleep, or are you unknowingly potentially sabotaging it? So let's take a look at some strategies to optimize your routine. So first things first, you got to create sort of a relaxing wind down routine. And one of the biggest culprits in our culture, especially in this country, is screen time. So phones, TVs, and tablets put off the blue light that tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime, which blocks melatonin, which is our sleep hormone. So ideally, you want to turn those screens off 30 to 60 minutes before bed and leave your phone in a different room so you're not getting any of those waves. I like to plug mine in the bathroom, and then I like to switch into a mode that calms my mind. So reading, journaling, or a warm bath, or whatever it is that you physically do to tell your body it's time to wind down. Then secondly, you want to maintain a consistent sleep schedule. And I know this sounds sort of elementary, but it is true. Our bodies thrive on routine. So going to bed and waking up at the same exact time every day, yes, even on weekends, helps regulate your internal clock and really helps you balance out. So the consistency helps balance hormones, it improves your metabolism, and it optimizes fat burning while you sleep. And after reading this book, Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker, I read it during COVID. It changed literally everything for me. This book showcases why sleep is the most important factor in longevity and that people often overlook it. So, highly recommend the book Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. And then lastly, and this one is very important for me at my house, is keep your bedroom cool and dark. Now, cool can be different for husbands and wives, so you definitely want to confer on what that means, but give me a show of hands for anyone who's woken up in the middle of the night sweating, like kicking the one leg out, then maybe two legs, then shirt, all the things, right? That's because your body needs to be at its best temperature at a cool environment around 65 to 68 degrees. You guys, my husband likes 70 degrees. That is a massive difference. And I always sleep better in hotels because we can turn the AC way down. So it's worth having the conversation. And also make sure that your bedroom is really dark and quiet because light and sound can disrupt the melatonin and that can disrupt the whole thing, right? So blackout curtains, an eye mask, and earplugs. I've always used earplugs to help signal to your body that it's time to rest. I actually make this a game with myself now, and I study my sleep daily. I wear an Oura ring. I'm kind of a nerd about it. I watch my sleep stats every morning, and it tracks everything from REM to deep sleep. And now I really think of it as this as an investment in my longevity and into my future.
Definitely. And so let's go beyond the habits and let's talk about how to nourish your body to promote deep restorative sleep. So, certain nutrients play a huge role in relaxation. Magnesium helps calm the nervous system. Adaptogens like ashwagandha, we've all kind of heard that name, it helps regulate the stress hormone cortisol. And if you struggle with waking up in the middle of the night or just don't feel rested in the morning, this is when ingredients like lemon balm, hydroxytryptophan, polyphenols, antioxidants can help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. As we know, we're familiar with melatonin. That can also help, but when it's paired with L-theanine, it can promote that restful sleep without the groggy feeling the next morning. And because sleep is just one piece of the puzzle, filling your nutrient gap will reduce inflammation, support digestion, and give your body the foundation it needs to manage stress and burn fat more efficiently.
Okay, so one of the biggest barriers to deep sleep, especially for women, especially for those of us over the age of 40, but really for all of us, men and women, is stress. And let's be real, all of our lives, whether we realize it or not, are full of stress. If I can get an amen in the chat, I think you probably all agree with me. So let's talk about some quick stress relief techniques. So instead of carrying the stress of the day into bed, try deep breathing or quick journaling to clear your mind, or even gentle stretching to release tension before you go to bed. And really, even 5 minutes of this, although it may seem like nothing, can make a huge difference. A great recommendation here for some quick somatic exercises, if you've never done them before, is a friend of mine who owns the company The Workout Witch on Instagram. I've had several friends try her. They're very quick exercises that can really release. And that's what she teaches is when you stop stressing so much about losing weight, your body actually works better. And when you relax, you sleep better and you nourish yourself properly, your hormones regulate, your metabolism starts to rev back up, and your fat loss happens naturally. So it's not about forcing weight loss, it's about creating an environment where your body can let go literally of what it doesn't need.
Yes. And so here, now we know the why. Hopefully, a lot of this information was maybe some few nuggets were new to you, but hopefully, you walk away with this with a couple of strategies that you want to share. You might have known them before, but we're going to force you to put them into action to really help yourself to get that better nighttime routine. And we also want to help you get all the tools that you need for better sleep. So, one thing that we've created for you is a snooze to lose guide, an essential guide to leaner waistline for women over 40. In a minute, we'll have you grab it via QR code, or your friend who invited you can send it over to you. But first, let's recap really quick when it comes to giving your body what it needs.
Okay, so many things about wellness improve when you fill the important nutrient gap. Unfortunately for us, the food sources in the United States are not nearly as rich as they were 50 years ago. But thankfully, we have access to what we like to call the 21st century groceries in a simple vitamin strip or packet. And we've all heard of the importance of getting a good amount of protein as well. But I'm here to tell you that not all protein powders are created equal. In fact, we've heard recently a lot that a lot of heavy metals are included in other protein brands. So please know that we are committed to clean and safe protein. And here's what our favorite shake is. The Life Shake should be the protein of or the choice that you want to choose because it's powered by something called leucine, which is an amino acid that not all protein powders have that helps you burn fat and build muscle and really stimulates that process. And then finally, we can't finish without talking about collagen. We know, and you probably know, that the basic benefits of collagen are for hair, skin, and nails, but it also can help when you take the right collagen, like our collagen 9 or Up and Glowing. It can help your joints and it can help your body to naturally produce even more collagen. So, to get started on everything we just talked about, including complete vitamins, protein shakes with leucine, and collagen, you would want to simply start with our Ready Set Wellness Bundle. It's designed as the perfect starter bundle to begin on the Shaklee Wellness philosophy, which we just described to you. And you get rewarded because if you're a new customer, you get a deep discount of 33% off for anyone who starts with this combo.
And because we've learned, to understand that the value of filling that nutrient gap with Ready Set Wellness, and like, let's just say you're listening here and you're like, I really want to get a hold of this. We suggest adding alfalfa. Now, my friends in the chat who have been on this, I just want to hear from you because we also have friends who have been connected to our company literally for 3, 4, and 5 decades, okay, that swear by the benefits of alfalfa. And I know that you can read, but I need to say these out loud. It reduces inflammation, it improves digestion, it alkalizes the body, it's a natural detoxifier. That's why I love it. It boosts immunity, supports cardiovascular health, supports hormonal balance, supports skin and hair health, provides natural energy, and so much more. So if you just said yes to both of these, but you really want to get a hold of that sleep and you need a few sleep aids, this is the bundle that I recommend. So the Ready Set Wellness to fill that nutritional gap, that alfalfa for all the extra benefits, including immunity, but are helpful sleep aids. So let me highlight 3 of them. Rest and Rewind is a mint tea that you would take 30 minutes before bed, and it's going to give you a restful sleep along with anti-aging benefits from polyphenols and natural antioxidants. And then Dream Serene, this is not to be taken every night, but this can be taken on the nights where you're really struggling to sleep. This is a patent pending formula that helps you not only fall asleep, stay asleep, and alleviate the sleepiness that happens the next day when you typically take something. And then the last in the green is Good Gut and Go. This is a raspberry symbiotic. That means it has both the probiotic and the prebiotic. It's a fiber drink for gut health and regularity. So this combo, and if you know me, you know me, this combo will have you snoozing, losing, and pooping for better health. And that's, of course, why I recommend this one.